I'm David Cayley, and I'm President and CEO of the Progress Fund. As a nonprofit, we're trying to do good, right? That's what these nonprofits do. In our case, we're a community development organization. That's our purpose, is we're trying to make places better based on community assets. The Progress Fund was formed, in essence, be a bank. We saw that tourism was an opportunity cluster throughout Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Western Maryland. What we do is we approach industries, in this case the Great Allegheny Passage and the trail-based economy, and we start making loans to business people that sees the same opportunity.
Mary Popovich, I'm the mayor of West Newton. It was the best place to be a kid. I mean, we had everything, a movie theater, a roller rink, we had a swimming pool. In the 70s is when things started to go south because the steel industry was going down. There just wasn't as much, need for coal, and I kind of lived through that because I worked in the coal mines along the Youghiogheny River. The storefronts just boarded up and sat empty, and it just was a ghost town, really sad. And just over time, it just dried up. There was nothing here. Using the railroads to develop the trail, that was a big boom to our community. Everybody's like, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way this is going to work. But it did work, and thank goodness for the people that were trailblazers back then that just saw this was going to bring people to our community, and having a trail that could go from West Newton, and they did it in sections, all the way to Ohiopyle is a biker's dream. And it's so beautiful because it's all wooded and it runs along all the small towns that were suffering.
Great Allegheny Passage is a world-known trail destination. It's a 150-mile trail connecting Cumberland, Maryland to downtown Pittsburgh. And then it also connects from Cumberland, Maryland into downtown DC. So if you're game, 335 miles on your bicycle, basically a non-motorized trail. It's you and bicyclists and walkers.
I'm Kent Spellman. I'm a consultant with the Rails to Trails Conservancy out of Washington, D.C. The Rails to Trails Conservancy does rail trail development all across the country. When we talk about rail trail development for the purposes of tourism, that's great, but I encourage communities to think about their rail trail as something they want to build for themselves. And that also will motivate them to be engaged with the development of that rail trail and support and help maintain that rail trail. So there's that community level. If you're looking at economic impact in communities, then the audience we're looking for is the long-range destination biker. So these are usually done with clubs or groups of people or friends, and they travel together and they basically use the trail to go from community to community.
I think people were just thinking of it more recreation, not really seeing the economic impact that this could have. Then people started to get energized that, hey, people are coming from far places and they're coming to our community.
West Newton was in the admirable circumstance that it had a trail that came through it, a beautiful river, the Yough right there, and a central business district with a really nice housing stock of commercial buildings. So it created the kind of visuals and the kind of place you could stop on the trail and enjoy yourself as you go on this long trip.
It's all about making the downtowns in these communities someplace where the citizens in the community and from around the community will want to go because there's good things happening there. There's good things to eat there. There's neat things to see there.
West Newton has been a laboratory for us because we came in and have done 9 loans here to small businesses. In one case, the trail side started out as just a little convenience store, and now it's a full-on restaurant, bar, seating, where you can ride your bike and have a beer afterwards, pick up some food for your ride.
I'm Rod Darby. I'm the owner of the Trail Side. We're located in West Newton, PA, right on the Great Allegheny Passage. I ended up in West Newton because I was a downsized computer salesman. I was in the industry for 27 years. I got downsized, I got angry about that and vowed that I would never go to work for somebody else, so I ended up here at the Trail Side. Was looking around on what to do. I saw that the trail was popping, there were people interested in it. We had politicians seem to be involved, there was a lot of activity, and I wanted to become a part of that. And that's when we put the business plan together. Again, shop that around, that we would open a pub. That was one of the needs on the trail. went to a large bank, went to a medium-sized bank, went to a small bank. They all said, hey, great business plan, that's not what we do. Then we found the Progress Fund and they said, that's exactly what we do. It's been a great partnership ever since 2006.
You know, the Progress Fund has been just wonderful in working with people that want to open restaurants. This building that we're in right now, you know, the Progress Fund really wanted to convert it to something nice because downtown West Newton was working so hard. This one was just sitting here, nothing happening. And finally, the owner agreed to sell, and they invested so much money in this building, but it is the best subway in the world. With this gorgeous view you can see behind me and the Youghiogheny River.
In the trail section between Pittsburgh to Cumberland, since 2007, 137 new businesses have opened up along that trail that are based on or serving the trail business. I like to say it's a different type of extraction business. The extraction is money out of people's wallets and leaving it here in these towns. And all we're doing is helping these towns take advantage of their own attributes. That's why I'm in nonprofit work. You know, I like to see the results because they're individuals and it's changing their lives.